We would like to thank all of the wonderful people who helped make our visit to Japan both possible and memorable. Special thanks to Professor Paul Hsu of the Department of Horticulture and Landscape Architecture and Dr. David Henneberry of International Programs in Agriculture for supporting our participation in this program. We also must send a big thank you out to Hsu-san for serving as our fearless leader on this excursion. Not only did we see many magnificent gardens, but we also had a taste of village life at the guest house where we stayed in Yagi, a town outside of Kyoto. There we fell asleep each night to a chorus of frogs singing in the rice paddies and awoke to cows moaning at the local dairy. The entire neighborhood generously welcomed us into their community and made sure we felt comfortable. We all appreciate the generous hospitality of our hosts, Mr. Yosuke Fujiwara and Mrs. Sukyo Fujiwara, who owned the guest house where we stayed in Yagi, and the many wonderful women who helped make us comfortable during our visit. A great team of guides from the Kamioka Exchange Center joined us each day to help make our visit run smoothly. During our time together, we came to know each of our guides individually and will remember them always. Ms. Kiyomi Kojima, Mr. Yukio Hirai, Mr. Masahiro Fujiki, Mr. Hirosugu Ijiri, Mr. Fuminori Kikuchi, Mr. Monetsugu Fujita, Mr. Siki Fujita, Miss Margaret Mann, Mr. Hiroshi Kameda, Miss Takako Kobatake. In Tokyo, Mr. Masanori Sato served as our guide and made sure we all made it to where we needed to be each day. On several occasions, we interacted with citizens of Kamioka, some of which joined us for a garden tour. Others worked alongside us in the gardens at the Kamioka Exchange. We learned a great deal from the Kamioka Youth Gardeners Association under the direction of Mr. Nonomura. Another special group of Kamioka citizens that we interacted with was the Rose Rock Group, which takes its name from Oklahoma's famous Rose Rocks. The members of this group have all visited Oklahoma in the past. They hosted a wonderful dinner party for our group where we had the opportunity to dress in traditional Japanese fashion. Special thanks to the mayor of Kamioka, Mr. Masataka Kuriyama, also to Professor Ken Kawai of the Kyoto University of Art and Design for his engaging lecture, and to Miss Yoshi Nishimoto for inviting us into her country home for lunch. Part of our experience in Japan was to spend a day and night with a host family. We met our host families at a garden party hosted by the Kamioka Exchange Center, where we had time to get to know one another while we sang songs and ate Japanese-style barbecue. We give many thanks to all of the families for inviting us into their homes and for the wonderful hospitality that we found from everyone in Japan. Well, that concludes our visit to Japan and also our show for today. We're going to be taking a short break over the next 2 weeks for OETA's fundraiser, but you can find us on their OKLA digital station, where we'll be featuring some encore performances of some of our visits to Japan. We'll see you again back here in 3 weeks on Oklahoma Gardening.